Hey there everyone, it's Vertigo again, here at the Firelike Shrine in some Dark Souls 3. So when I last left off, I was at the Undead Settlement, and I was about to progress further. I decided maybe it's time to take a step back and see what's kind of going on in Firelink Shrine. I have done some running around here before. I don't know if I ended up uploading the video because I ended up not really being able to do anything because I didn't have all the application files downloaded. But I have been up here before. I did some running around. I collected a couple new items. Maybe later on I'll go up. There's an area like above here. Later on I'll go there and show you guys what's up. But I came back here. The first thing I did was I spoke to the Crestfallen Warrior again. Um, he had an interesting bit of dialogue regarding one of the Lords of Cinder. He spoke to me a little bit about Aldrich of the Deep, the giant sludge monster that we saw in the opening cinematic. And basically, he said that Aldrich was a powerful and virtuous man, except for one slight flaw, and that being he was a cannibal. He had as he put it, he had a bad habit of eating other men, and over time he grew and softened to the sludgy form we saw in the cutscene. Also, we have this fellow up here. He's one of the Lords of Cinder.
My feet are here firmly planted, for I am a lord, and this is my throne.
This is a Luke Corland. And
Now,
basically, when I first caught him, he was like, "I'm a Lord of Cinder." Surprising, isn't it? Because of how small he is. Um, and that's all I've really gotten out of him so far. Let's see if the Firekeeper has anything to say.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's Ashen One to sovereign.
Alright, so she just has the same things to say to us.
Farewell, Ashen One.
There's also this kindly woman in the corner.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How?
And she's kind of like our consumable shop. The only thing she doesn't sell that I'm kind of itching for is Titanite shards. I'm really like trying to get a stock of those going so I can start playing with different weapons. But this is where I bought my large leather shield. You can buy chain armor, like some basic weapons, plus some sorceries, some embers, all that good stuff. Some generic
Ashen One.
consumables. Down here, we have our homie, who we found locked in the cell.
Hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part, huh?
And he sells some weaponry too. He sells more armor as well. I am kind of interested in looking into some different armor. I've kind of given up on the like. I haven't given up, but like on the light quick build for now. I'm gonna focus on phase forward combat. But he sells some better shields as well. My ultimate end goal, and I might do this in this episode, if I level up my strength a little bit, is to get this kite shield. I have a shield with 100% physical resist, which I think would be a great asset. This is the buckler. I assume it's the same as it once was. Yeah, it looks like it's a smaller shield, useful for,
Goodbye. And stay safe.
you too, homeboy. I assume the buckler is good for... Did you say something? No? Alright. The buckler is good for parrying, like it was in the last one. And I was wondering where this guy was. He's over off in the corner. This is the guy we found at the bridge across from the Undead Settlement.
oh, our champion of Ash.
Welcome
Champion of
home.
Ash to that.
This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame.
He's very humble.
And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
I don't know what leal service means, but I don't like the way you said that. So this is Yol of Londor. Draw out true strength. I'm gonna
As I have
talk to him
said,
first.
I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim.
Vinheim, of
can
course, the
teach
home
you
of the
what I
dragon
know.
school, where the primary
more
sorcerers of old
importantly,
used to be.
I believe that I can help tease out your true strength.
Alright, that I'm curious about.
We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
Well, I do have a dark sign. Back in. So, alright, I kind of expected. You can buy sorceries from this guy, which require a catalyst, I believe. So, draw
Then
out
shall
true
we
strength.
begin?
So what does that
Bearer
mean?
of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
He's leveling me up? Not at the cost of souls. Is this a free level up? Is that what this is? Huh. That's interesting. So he's offering me a free level up? That's very strange and also very confusing. So he's just doing this for the heck of it? I guess I'll up my endurance. And
Be
that's it.
safe, champion of Ash.
Huh. Very interesting. So basically you can get one free level from that guy. Very strange. I heard something. Everything alright? Oh, that must just be Andre messing around. I think that's everyone around here to talk to. There was a gentleman up higher, up the stairs, leaning against one of the thrones. He didn't say much. All he did was give me some cracked red-eye orbs, which, if you're familiar with the previous games, is an item used for one-off PvP. So last but not least,
Well, just good this
Andre
one, mate.
Vastora.
Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have.
You useless.
Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe
That's
it or
funny.
not, I'm quite thin-skinned.
Oh, I don't believe that at all. Oh yeah, alright. Laugh. I'm onto you. So, I have an Estus shard that I found in the Undead, the High Wall of Lothric. And as I understand it, cool. So,
Be
I used it to
careful.
enforce my
I
Estus
don't want to
class,
seem
which I assume when I rest in a bonfire it'll come up to 5.
just good to see, wasn't he?
That'll help a lot. I think it was in that Forgotten video, or Lost Forever video, rather. A lot Estus, which is something Andre can do for you. Basically, you can swing how you want to use your Estus, in that you can either have 5 or whatever your max is. It starts out at 4. It starts out at 4. The default is to have 3 healing Estus and 1 Ashen. I opted to go for 5 or 4 until I just got the full amount of healing. just because I'm not really using my MP bar or whatever, FP maybe, I think it's called. So I want to upgrade my weapon. I don't have enough. It says I need 6 Titanite. Whew. I'm trying to decide, like, if I want to settle on a weapon. The broadsword's a good weapon so far. It's got C and D scaling, which is more or less on par or better than most of the other weapons I have. It's also pretty durable, more so than the rest of it. More so than the rest of them, rather. But if I upgrade any of these weapons, they'll have the same scaling. So, sorry. So I think for now I'm just gonna stick with the broadsword until I find something uniquely intriguing. I also picked up a Lothric's Knight Great Shield. Great Shield of the renowned Lothric Knights, decorated with a holy symbol. The Knight shields such as these add magic absorption through their blessing. So it's your typical tower shield. Instead of being able to parry with it, you can shield bash, basically. The usual stuff. My large leather shield. I think I'm gonna sell some of this stuff.
Careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Yeah, I got it, buddy. I'm gonna sell some of this stuff to my friend over here, and maybe squeeze out a couple levels. I also picked up these green blossoms, which upgrade your stamina recovery. So I may be playing with those soon. I want to keep everything I have in here. I'm very sorry about that. It's like 1 a.m. right now, so I'm having some trouble staying awake. I think I want to look at what getting a refined weapon. I should look at that once I'm done with this. I have no interest in raw weapons, truthfully, but I'll keep one of them in case I want to explore it. I'm going to keep my fire gem. I have a crap ton of melee weapons I am not interested in. I'm going to keep ones that I'm going to keep like one of everything, basically, for now. Because you never know, maybe later I want to try something different. Alright, so that's one of everything I've got. And then this is the crossbow I got from that strong knight across from the ice. Crossbow used by the proud knight of Lothric. It bears an elaborate gold design. The crossbow has been blessed with the power of lightning in anticipation of the use of lightning bolts. So that's cool. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but something I read in one of the loading screen items was that the Knights of Lothric tame dragons. And now that I say that, I feel like I have mentioned it on video. I don't know if I really talked about it. That's very strange for them, first off, for the era that there are dragons still alive, and that they were able to tame them. The war that Gwyn and the other First Lords fought in, that should have wiped out all the dragons except for Everlasting, at least by the time of Dark Souls 1. And then they have the power to tame these dragons. That's absolutely insane. So I'm gonna take a look at Andre and try and get a weapon upgraded to refined. So let's see what that means. Infuse. Want to infuse my broadsword. I want to make it refined. So it lowers base damage, but increases scaling. I could also make a fire weapon, Sorry, lost track of time again. My bad.
Just gluttony.
Anyway. No, I want to infuse. So I would be going from 140 plus 20 to 126 plus 37. That is a very small damage boost. But it also decreases stability, which isn't really that important for a weapon I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, make a refined broadsword plus 2. And that way, when I level up more in the future, which I'm about to before I end this episode, it'll have more of an effect. So now I can upgrade strength or dexterity, and it'll have an equal effect on my damage. So I'll probably be able to get 2 levels. I'm going to do strength. It's not... Still dexterity is doing more for my damage. But regardless, I'm going to do strength because it will allow me to wield the 100 physical defense shield that I wanted. Am I doing this wrong? I am. I want to take off all those weapons and make broadsword my number 1. So yes, I actually was getting more damage out of it then. Okay, alright, there we go. And I want to see how many souls that shield was. There we go. 4,000 for the 100 shield. I can get a round shield, which has 1 better physical defense, but that's not really of interest to me right now.
And stay safe.
You got it, homie.
Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you know where to go?
I like how that kind of ended in a really sad laugh. Anyway, I want to see, do I have any soul items? I could use the Soul of Boreal Valley Fort. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength. I don't think I want to though. I want to hold on to that. And I think that's gonna call an episode for me. You know what? I'm actually gonna go up top. I also noticed this is all whited out now. I don't know if this is permanently closed off to me, which would be a shame because I want to take another crack at that guy with the big sword who was kicking my butt in the earlier games. So I think it'd be a real shame if that was closed off. So I want to go to that spot on top of Firelike. Let's see if I can get there in a timely manner. I don't want this episode to run on too long. I think, yeah, it's right here. Let me just take a quick second, see what's around here. I don't think I went this far earlier. Nope, nothing up here. I'm in offline mode right now, so I'm not going to see any messages. Because I'm having some issues getting the calibration down on the opening screen. Yeah, so here we are, back outside. So if I really wanted to, I could leap across here and get to that guy, which I might do next episode. But yeah, when I stepped out here, the first thing I noticed was this. The seed of a giant tree is yet to fall. And I was kind of curious as to what it was referring to, because I didn't really see anything. And then I noticed that. This is a giant. You know, I didn't play too much of Dark Souls 2, but I know the giants and trees are like linked. So that was pretty interesting. And then I came up here, there was an item on this corpse. I think it was just a small soul item. There's nothing around here. There's a ladder up there, so at some point we'll be going up there. I'm just wondering when that's gonna be. Huh. Alright, well, I think that's gonna end the episode for today, guys. I'm still having a great time with it. Definitely looking forward to getting back in the Undead Settlement and seeing what's awaiting us. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and drop a like, leave a comment, whatever you want. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you thought about the episode. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Hope you guys have an awesome night. See you around, guys. Peace out. I tried. It didn't go well.